Hi everyone, welcome to my channel Practical Reefer. My name's Mark. Just a little midweek update on my tank. So Clown's been in 3 weeks now, very happy, very healthy, eating no problem. Started the ugly stage, which you can't quite see there, I'll maybe pop some photos up later. On Instagram now, I'm using Instagram now as well. I've got some corals which you cannot see for love or money on this video. There's quite a few on you can't see that. A couple on the sand bed there. Got a little mushroom further back, and I've got my GSP and things. So they're all just sitting on the sand bed just now, just seeing how they get on. They're all opening up, they all seem healthy and happy. The par 38 lighting seems to be okay. Obviously I want to see if they grow, so that's the big thing. And I've got myself quite a few Seraph snails, which are actually, they've cleaned up a few of the rocks quite well when it comes to the ugly stage. They all seem to have avoided the very big rock at the back, even though I did place some of them on it. They just quickly made their way down to other places, so hopefully they'll come back. A few of them seem to be dipping into the sand bed a little bit as well, or at least burying themselves a bit and then coming back out. It's not their main sort of habitat, they generally stick to rock work, and one has been for a bit of a travel on the glass, but it's mostly been the rock work. Still have not cleaned this glass yet. I'm just leaving it, you know, just food for cleanup crew and pods just now. So yeah, check out my Instagram, I'm practical.reefer. On Instagram I've been starting to add some photos of my corals and different things that I've been doing on there, so it's a bit easier to share just photographs and close-ups and things like that. So the big thing today is I bought 3 macroalgae off of Everyday Aquarist on YouTube. Now, I don't feel he plugs his website enough. So he has a website called plantedreef.co.uk, and he sells macroalgae on there. So I've watched his channel quite a lot over the last 6 months to a year. Been watching, you know, he's got his fully planted macroalgae tanks, and he's got his mixed macroalgae and soft coral, or you know, mix of corals. And that's kind of a bit of my inspiration for this tank as well. Now I've got this rock here is just sitting loose, as is this one on the top, and then I've got this one here in the sand bed. So, I mean, these are kind of suitable for display, so they're not aggressively fast growing macroalgae, and they're suitable for a display tank, but the rocks they're going on can be lifted out and I can trim it pretty easily. So I'm giving myself a bit of, you know, making it easy for myself to control it if it is a little bit quick growing. And the benefit of the macroalgae is it's going to take some phosphates and nitrates out of the water for me. It's going to give me some habitat for copepods and a bit of grazing for them as well. It'll help them reproduce and give them places to hide. So that's kind of the benefit there. Obviously, I'd love a refugium, but on a simple budget tank like this, to add a separate vessel or tank on the back, or you know, modify a hang-on back filter or something like that, adds more money in, and there's another light that you've got to light the refugium with. So I'm going for some macroalgae in the main display tank to give me some of those benefits. Obviously there's the pH swing that you get with the refugium that helps minimise that at night time, but with a soft coral tank I don't think that's going to be a massive benefit to me. So plantedreef.co.uk is Everyday Aquarist website. Check it out, he's got a mix of red and green and your display macroalgae and things like that. So I have bought myself Red Grape algae, which is in a little bit of padding to protect it. So it's Botryocladia, botryoides, I believe it's called. And then I've got red hair, Chondria macroalgae, and then green bush macroalgae, which is Cladophora, Prolifera. They're all about £6 or £7 each, and I think delivery was free once you buy a couple. And he just posts them out by Royal Mail, so it was 24 hours. Now, his packaging's quite good. Comes in a sturdy little box. However, Royal Mail obviously left it hanging out the front of the bag. Now I've opened this already and pulled on it a bit, so it wasn't as bad as that when I got it, but did have a bit of a soggy end, but that's Royal Mail just leaving it hanging out while they're walking out doing the deliveries. But there's no issue with that. It's as good as you'll get from anyone. They then also come in a little padded envelope, so it keeps them from getting squashed, as did the box. The box wasn't deformed in terms of its shape, so quite happy with that. And then those bags were in a bag, and another bag that I've just dropped on the floor. So there was bag after bag there to keep the small amount of water in that they were in. So plantedreef.co.uk, check them out. Macroalgae, I've just bought these myself, but I've watched the guy's channel a lot. I've seen his tanks. A bit of my inspiration for adding macroalgae came from that channel. And it wasn't until I went to go and buy macroalgae, and the website I went to, which is one of the first ones that comes up when you Google it, they're totally out of stock. They're basically growing out the macroalgae for a month or so. So I started looking further down the search results at a few other sites, and I realised that it was Everyday Aquarist because he had links to all his videos on the site. So quite happy really happy that I found it actually and can support him, because I watched his channel a lot, and it's given me some advice and things on different parts of reef keeping in general. So it was really nice to buy a couple of bits of algae off the guy. You know, it's not a huge amount of money, but I think it's a nice thing to do. But really happy with them, they look good. I'll get them added in the tank. I do have a little clear perspex box I bought for a couple of pound off Alibaba, I think it was, AliExpress, which I might just stick on the side and pop them in there, and then I'll play about at the weekend gluing them onto the rock and stuff, because during my work today. So, but I'll get them in the tank and I'll let you see them. So everyone, I've actually, what I've done is I've popped the macroalgae in the little acrylic box that I'd ordered online. I just got it a couple of days ago. It was more just going to be for misbehaving inhabitants of the tank, if that was ever going to be an issue. But I just thought I'd pop it in there because I read one thing, it was actually on Algae Barn's website, about, you know, obviously you want to acclimatise them a little bit, but then also you don't want to put them straight under intense lighting. So I popped this in a little box, and I've got this little sort of QT stroke frag tank that I've literally just set up. It's actually just got some media in it that I'm just pretty much cycling it, but it's cycled now anyway. And what I will say about Planted Reef, he's not shy with his size of frags. Now the other website I was looking at, they showed you like the tiniest little bits that they were sending you. Now it's a good old clump of the all three of the algae. I mean, the red grape, there's about, I think there's about 3 different branches there. Lost a couple of little grapes when it came out of the packaging, but it was pretty good. Oh, focus has gone there. So yeah, very happy with the size of the pieces that you're getting there, which is great, and it gets you off to a good start as well. And if, you know, if some dies back or something because of shipping, then you're not going to lose loads. But hope you enjoyed the video, guys. It was just a quick one, just showing you the macroalgae that I bought from plantedreef.co.uk, and give me a little like and subscribe below, and I'll catch you all next time.